world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close on that shine of the light. I can make an earthquake nervous. I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see.
It's week 1 of the 2024 season, and today's clash of conferences.
Kicker Brian Johnson out there to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really can found. When he puts it all together.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there, and you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now Tua. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
2nd and 5 now. Tua. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
The number trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Quick completion here to Johnson. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in the benches here. These last few plays that moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Check right. And cycle.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to trip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one. Yeah, that's right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Brian Johnson now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 in the new year as his kick is good. So that drive consumes 9 plays all total. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax.
And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Denver, 45 yards. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They gain a couple, and it leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far. And they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost him a ball game.
And he will find his man Chase complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Tua. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Now for the PAT, here's Johnson. And it's good to make it 14-0. Time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the break on their part here. They're almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
A good run there, right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Touchdown, New Orleans! It's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it. They did it. All that work in preparation. They're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Well, the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Down he goes at the 23 to pick up a 4. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
And they will take over first and 10.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Tua. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 40. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flawed struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go. Here we go.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Tua to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw again on second down. Tua. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chase there to make the grab. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And Johnson's extra point looking good. And that makes the score 28-0. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but we'll see all that.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move to James.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. So what a debut we got going here, Charles. His first ever NFL game, and that's 3 touchdowns now in the game.
I know this organization, I can't imagine what the result would come out this fast.
Johnson for the extra point try. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And Johnson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, operating guard, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Oh, that really would have been something to see, but he's denied by the framework.
Do you remember seeing David Akers in Green Bay a few years ago on opening day? He had a 63-yarder to end the half, hit the crossbar, and go over. So sometimes it works for you, and sometimes it works against you.
And this time, it's against. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, Williams. There's some space here, but he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. 2nd and 6 from the 10. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Broncos. Tim Patrick from 10 yards out. And the Broncos are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point up and good by Folk. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Williams. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Up the middle, it's Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. T. Higgins, 40 yards. And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Johnson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as he was held on to that big lead. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
He'll look to throw. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here we go with Williams.
And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll go to a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They'll look to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Back to throw again. They'll find Everett. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 2nd and 5 now. Tua over the middle. That's caught by Chase. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On play action, here's Tua. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 112 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Broncos are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but